In the end, Varang's flames hit Neytiri, and she fell into the sea with her mount. By now, the entire battle was falling apart. Loak got badly hurt in the middle of the chaos and could barely move. Even his Tolkien partner took a brutal hit and sank into the deep, with no one knowing if it was still alive. Even after all that, Eywa still did not answer. Kiri was almost out of strength too. Just when it looked like all their effort was about to mean nothing, Spider and Little Sis got there in time. The three of them placed their hands on the sacred jellyfish together and pushed toward an even deeper layer of energy. At last, they broke through the energy storm and saw Eywa's core. Then, at the most critical moment, a torpedo suddenly exploded right in front of them, the chance they fought for with everything they had got blown apart in a split second. Luckily, Jake and Neytiri both survived. When the family finally found each other again, all that was left on their faces was despair. At the same time, the whaling fleet near the coast was getting ready for one last strike. They used sonar to herd all the surviving Tolkien into one spot. Every sub underwater also moved into attack position. This final slaughter was only one step away. Then, at the most desperate moment, the sacred jellyfish behind Kiri suddenly burst with a blinding light. Massive numbers of sea creatures also started charging toward this part of the ocean. Eywa finally answered at the very last second. Kiri instantly gave the order to strike back. Countless deep sea squid launched themselves at the human fleet in a flash. These creatures were shockingly vicious. They used their razor-sharp mouths to tear straight through the submarine cockpits. In just moments, they wiped out every underwater vessel. Right after that, the deep sea creatures turned on the giant ships above the surface. Screams and the sound of metal snapping exploded across the water at the same time. One whaling crew member after another got dragged into the sea. At the same time, the badly wounded Toruk rose again. It let out a piercing cry toward the sky. The next second, thousands of flying beasts came rushing in from every direction. The moment they showed up, they started tearing into the enemy forces in the air. The defeat that looked impossible to stop finally got ripped away in that very moment.